Sometimes you just know a good story when you hear it, and those stories can come from just about any source. This one actually came from a friend. Originally from Minnesota, Blake Paulson told me he was back in town with his new band. But that's the middle of the story. Let's start from the beginning, shall we?
We might have a little too much fun for our age.
This is a story about a band.
We're the Dales.
And true to form, every band has its story.
The band got together about a year ago, as the three of us doing acoustic shows.
But if you really break it down, this one is a love story.
We both grew up in Indiana, Heather and I did, and we never knew each other until we moved out to California.
When Heather and Kyle finally met, they loved each other hard, but they had to love each other fast.
She was diagnosed a couple weeks before her 30th birthday.
Less than a year later, breast cancer took Heather from this earth, but it didn't take all of her.
She promised that she would never leave, and she promised that she would always help me write.
And did you write?
It took me a while. It was almost as like Heather was talking to me or through me, sort of reminding me or anyone that's ever lost someone in a deep way that, yeah, their physical presence is gone. And the pain cuts, immensely deep, but the love is the one thing that will always remain, that no one can take away.
What Kyle wrote was a poem called Still the Love. He shared that poem with one of his best friends, who happens to be a multi-platinum songwriter.
I've never written to a poem, and I got back from a run and I checked my phone and saw this email, and I read the poem, and I was so inspired. I went back into my studio all sweaty and a mess, and just sat at the piano, and the music and the melodies just poured out.
Somewhere in a midnight stream.
For me, it's very meaningful of how the band came to be, with the tragedy of losing Heather. Such a beautiful thing, the songs that have come from that tragedy.
The Dales were born. Just one tiny problem. Drew, Kare, Preston, and Blake are all professional musicians, but Kyle was not. So over the course of a year, he learned fast, with that same hard passion he had for Heather, how to play the bass guitar.
I made a promise to her that I would never, sort of backslide in life, and I would continue to move forward and try to continue to grow to become a better person.
Promise kept. The Dales just released their first album, Marie, each song a reminder that Heather kept her promise too.
Still the love.
And now the band of friends is touring the country, sharing their love story with the rest of us.
She walked with such, this admirable grace, and really this kind of unrelenting gratitude for, every breath that she was gifted here on earth. It's something that I hope, rubbed off a little bit, on me, to be able to carry forward.
Still the love remains.
Now, at the beginning, I said it was the middle of the story because clearly the Dales' story is far from being over. They are playing at Whiskey Junction tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If you're interested in hearing more about their music, and of course you can buy all their music on all the platforms that are out there. Marie, by the way, the name of their debut album is Heather's middle name, so that's where they got that from. And two of the band members were not able to make it for the interview, but there are two other people in the band as well.
Wow, what an incredible legacy. She would be so proud.
Yeah, it was a joy to tell the story. So.
Yeah, and beautiful music. That got you right here.
Yeah.